I want to use these little drives into work as a productive way of talking to the YouTube community. Obviously, I'm going to be doing the vlogs on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, latest on Sunday. Those vlogs will probably consist of pretty much what I've been doing throughout the week and any community questions that I feel, that I can answer or add a little bit of value to that hasn't already been said, that is. And obviously things that I do, like shops and stuff to do with the room, or any purchases, any pickups or anything like that, or any sort of like dog walking, or any little rambles that I want to do. But this one I just want to be quite relaxed and quite sort of mellow. I'm not going to make that. And not as polished as my vlogs. Not that my vlogs are polished. Stick your teeth back in, Horton. So yeah, I just want I'm driving into work now. It's kind of like dead time for everybody, so I just want to use this time to talk to people, really. This week on television, I have been watching, I've just started Slasher. It's on Sky Box Office, on Sky Q. The box office, is it box? No, box sets. It's the whole of season 1. So I'm getting quite into that. That's pretty good. It's pretty it's very sort of Scream like, where the sort of like main protagonist is returning back to her hometown where she had a trauma when she was younger, and all the hometown know about it, and they're a bit shocked that she's returning. And no sooner does she return, the murders start happening again. So I've got some dickhead in a transit van next to me, kind of lanes that filter, and somebody has to give way. Well, he's kind of forced me into the guy that has to give way. Cunts. That's what I call them. But yeah, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's there's nothing new there as far as I can see. It's actually a mix between the Blacklist with James Spader and Scream. Like I mentioned, the Scream elements are clear for all to see, with the slasher content and everything. But the Blacklist, where she basically gets advice from the main person who without giving too much away, the main person who's committed the murders way back when she was a baby, and she sort of like seeks his advice. Silence of the Lambs type style. I need to turn the heating on. It's getting cold. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm only on like episode 3, but quite enjoying that. The other thing is Westworld. Oh, what a fantastic show. If The Walking Dead wasn't around, that would possibly be my favourite show on TV at the moment. But The Walking Dead, I've invested so much time and so much sort of love and joy. Hello. There's severe delays on the Piccadilly line. Shock horror. Westworld. Right, so where to start on Westworld? If anybody hasn't seen the 1973 film with Yul Bremner, I think that's his name, Yul Bremner. Clear name. It's basically set in a sort of like a Western style park, very Total Recall-y, where people pay to go on holiday there, but when they get there, all the actors are kind of robots. Well, they're not kind of robots; they are robots, or artificial intelligence. That's probably a better way to sum up these. Anyway, very advanced, and Anthony Hopkins is in it. He's the kind of puppet master who puts stories in, all the actors or the artificial intelligence minds, and then obviously you got little storylines going on, little sort of like love interests, and there's a storyline going in the outside world or in the sort of the actual development, with the workers and everything like that. It's just so well done. It's right up there. HBO again have like pulled that completely out of the bag. I'm looking forward. There is going to be a season 2, but I'm reading that season 2 isn't going to be released until 2018, which is fucking crap. Really disappointed on that. Film wise, I haven't really watched any films this week. Started watching Inferno, Tom Hanks, the Da Vinci Code film on a dodgy copy. Dodgy! Oh dear, windy pops. And I kind of shut off after a while because it was boring me. Yeah. So big thumbs sideways for that. I'm pretty sure I'll give it another go at some point. I just don't think my mind was in it at the time, so I will give it another go, no doubt. Games wise, if you've been following my channel, if anybody's seen, not many people do watch my live streams. I did notice that Paul Bradley popped up there watching Super Star Wars on the SNES. Fucking great game, but Jesus Christ, is that hard. Oh my god, I really struggled. I didn't even remember how fucking hard it was until I stuck it on. I sort of died, if anybody knows the Sarlacc pit, the sand monster at the end of the stage 1, I died there, so I had to use a continue there. Well, I didn't have to use a continue there. I did use a continue there. It was a bit silly really, I should have just gone back to the beginning. Never mind. So, and then I got as far as the Jawas, little sands, what are they called? The little Jawa vehicle thing. And that was fucking balls hard. So, yeah. Played about half hour on that, streamed half hour on that. And then I streamed something called Color Guardians, which is a PlayStation Plus game this month. There's quite a few. The PlayStation Plus games, I don't know if I'm disappointed in them now or not. I mean, when PlayStation Plus first came about, they were all pretty much mainstream games, sort of games that you haven't had a chance to pick up, you really wanted to play, and lo and behold, there it is on PlayStation Plus. You download it, you play it, you enjoy it, and yeah. But it seems now it's very much sort of like smaller games popping up, little indie titles, which isn't a bad thing, but I think at least once a month, they should give you a little gem every now and again. Actually, they do every now and again. I'm talking bullshit, but sort of every month, you pay your money, and then you get games that you don't really want to play, or you've got no interest in playing. Or up until this month, I haven't really played any games off PlayStation Plus. Obviously, last month was Resident Evil, so I downloaded that, haven't played it yet. But that's the kind of game that I'm talking about. That's the kind of game that, if you pay it sort of like 20 quid for every 3 months, you expect to get. It ain't a mainstream game, and kind of like completed it many times over, but haven't played the remaster version, so I was well happy when that came down. Color Guardians was quite good fun. It's kind of been done before many times, but it was kind of quirky, kind of fun. Check my last video. It's my last video if you fancy having a look at that, because for a free game, if you've got PlayStation Plus, it is definitely worth a download. No two ways about that. There is a community question going around in regards, I will briefly touch on this, because even though I don't think I can add any value to it, I would just like to confirm and agree with Dean Escapes Gaming's sentiments on negativity in the gaming community, certainly on YouTube in general. I think Dean's like brushed on social media with his Facebook and his Twitter, and I believe he's got a little bit of abuse, not in a bad way, I don't think, but you know, a little bit of sort of like hatred towards some of the games that he's enjoyed playing, which, if I'm frank, is shit, because I just feel different people like different games, and who's somebody else to judge? Now, people that do reviews online, like Dean, I don't really pay any attention to film reviews, because basically I find them all shit, and I find them all too critical on a film that you could just sit down and watch and relax and enjoy without getting too technical, without looking at camera angles. Obviously there are sort of like spectacular films that, you know, the Lord of the Rings and the Harry Potter, where the visuals are superb, but whatever happened to sitting down in front of a film and enjoying it for just a throwaway hour and a half, 2 hours? Nothing at all. So where do reviewers get the idea that every film has to be technically brilliant and, you know, visually superb, and the special effects have to be bang on, and the lens flares have to be... No, don't JJ Abrams on me with your lens flares. Yeah, so I'm just backing up what he says in regards to I think the negativity on games or in the gaming community as it stands is warranted, and I don't really think it should be anything that's taken to heart either, because people's got differences of opinions, and mainly the reviewers of the games are there to make money, you know, and that's not a bad thing. That's certainly not a bad thing, but they're there to kind of like clickbait you anyway. They're kind of there to, you know, draw you in, you know, like Star Wars Rogue One, this is shit. It's like, you know, you would click on that link because it's like, well, hold on a second, who do you think? And then the review is very much like, oh well, you know, this is shit because you know, it's got Morgan Freeman. No, not Morgan Freeman. What's his name? What's his name? Jesus. Morgan Freeman's popping into my head. Lawrence Fishburne's popping into my head. It ain't Lawrence. What's his name? What's his name? Forrest Whitaker. No, it's gone. It hasn't gone. I just can't get the word out. Whitaker. Forrest Whitaker, I think. Anyway, right, so yeah, you get actually on Rogue One, I think there's 9 days left before that comes out, so fucking well excited about that. Actually, like, really excited about that. Haven't seen reviews. I've watched all the trailers, which I think, you know, I saw a trailer today where Darth Vader sort of turns around and you can see Darth Vader rather than just the back of him, which kind of, you know, excited me a little bit too much. I'm a grown man, I shouldn't be getting excited about Star Wars. Actually, fuck it, I am a grown man, I should be getting excited about Star Wars, because Star Wars is great. Little story for you, the guy that plays the new Darth Vader, can't remember his name, he was in Green Street. He showed up to one of our, every year we go away to a science fiction convention down in Wales. Used to be Sci-Fi Weekend. I think, no, it is still called Sci-Fi Weekender, but it used to be hosted by SFX, the magazine company. No, I'll reverse all that. SFX, the magazine, because the magazine is actually published by Future Publishing, which is based down in Bath, and a good friend of mine used to work there. Yeah, so there you go. That's a bit of pointless information for you. So yeah, we went there, and he was there. He was there because I think he's got a part in The Hobbit or something sort of like sci-fi-y. You know, it's like a big sort of like thug giant type guy. And me and my friend Stuart went to get some breakfast. While me and my friend Stuart went to get some breakfast, while my friend went to get his autograph. And it was like, nah, I don't want anybody off Green Street. Thank you very much. Green Street's good. Green Street 2. It wasn't that bothered. Now, a little bit bothered. A little bit bothered that we didn't go and see it. But hey ho, you know, such is life. That's you live and learn. You live and learn. So yeah, yeah. These reviewers are just there to clickbait you and to get you hooked, and probably more than likely to get you talking in the comments about, you know, you disagreeing and so on and so forth with their game choices and everything. But I feel that social media, which is what Dean's point is on this front, social media, if I like a game and I say, hey, you know, Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull on the PC is you know, the best game, or E.T. on the Atari is the best game that ever sort of graced this earth, then I don't expect people to call me a wanker or call me a twat or call me a fucking cunt, or that's harsh, isn't it? You get my point. It's like, if I like it, hey, I like it, I'm sticking it on my social media, and like it or not. Do you know what I mean? I mean, obviously constructive criticisms say, oi Gashead, E.T. is a pile of not very good gaming, and maybe you should revisit it as soon as possible to realise that it's not the world's greatest game, and you are kind of wrong. But hey, you know, if you like it, good on you. Rather than like, Gashead, sort your life out. So that's my little bit on it. It's not really an add-on, to be honest with you. It's just a little bit of a ramble, because I think Dean sums everything up, you know, a lot better than I can. So his link obviously will be in the description down below. Go and check him out, which I'm pretty sure if you're watching my channel, like everybody says, if you love watching this shit, you know, you should be watching Dean's quality channel. So so yeah, that's it. I've got a few ideas for the vlog. It's Christmas coming up soon, so please expect a little bit of Christmas shopping, because I'm only getting one day off this week, and that day is going to be Friday. So Friday I need to jam loads of Christmas shopping in. Then I'm back at work on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then I'm off for 4 days. Then I'm back in for 3 days, and then from the 20th of December I'm off for Christmas. Whoop whoop. Come on, have some of that. Like, this is pissing me off. I'm on the A40 and people, instead of, that's right mate, I like people to thank me because I just let them in. Instead of sort of like coming into the lane 100 metres that way or 100 yards back that way, they sort of cut in the last minute, and it depends on how I feel, whether I'm sort of like in a good mood or bad mood, whether I let people in. I let people in anyway if it looks like they're causing a disturbance behind. So you know, I'm not a bad motorist in that respect, but it does kind of piss me off when they try and get in the lane and they just literally like bully you in stopping. That's out of order. Out of order. Right, so that's, I think I've covered everything. Have I covered everything? I think I have. So yeah, videos on Wednesday, and also at the weekends. Obviously, I try and get things out Friday nights. That's my petrol. I need petrol. Try and get things out Friday night for the weekend, so you can view at your leisure at the weekend. And then Wednesday is just going to be this kind of like vloggy on your way to work, or on your way home, or wherever I am. But I'm definitely going to try and get 2 videos up, because at the moment I'm enjoying YouTube and I want it to continue for me to enjoy it. So again, interaction's great. Try my damnedest to answer every single comment as soon as possible. It's not always possible, as everybody knows who makes content on YouTube, but you know, people take the time to sort of write comments to you, so it's only fair to take the time to sort of like comment back in a timely manner. And if I don't, I do apologise, because yeah, you know, it does mean something's going on. So not in a bad way, just, you know, kind of like there was a queue in McDonald's drive-thru or something like that, something something that's delayed me. I had one more thing to say, and it was on the tip of my tongue before I tried to make a joke about McDonald's, and now it's gone, and your lives are probably going to be lesser for it, or probably not. Speak to you on at the weekend, and I will speak to you all very, very